a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Deep rip, deep rip.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Jordan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
6-6, bullet high. I'm here all day. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
5. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Now.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
80 weapons. We on this. You go tight. You got to get it.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Down. 30 base. Right there. 56. Got you. Go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Let's go.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. I got you. Alpha.
Off play action. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
60 outlaw.
On first down, Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
These two teams all tied after one. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Steve 6. Get it.
Got him in. It's Brown. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it has
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready? 18 Gator. March 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On the set. 50 seconds to Mike. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Rock it. Hey, Orville. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. 56. All day, baby. All day. Deep grip.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Looking to throw. Herbert throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, wahoo!
Second down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Right back to him on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3. Ready?
Second and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Pollard. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Off play action. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Smooth. 51.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Benjamin's got it. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Break. 951. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full straight. Echo. 51's the mic. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Dorsett's got it.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, high 7. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch. Hey, Sam on. Snap.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's gotten to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 10 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Mike, 55.
On first down, Herbert. 20. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, set. 8, read. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Benjamin shifts free at the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got it? Mike 51. Hey, Alpha. Recon 132 fighter. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, watch the ball.
To throw on second down. Herbert dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only.
Side of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Delta. 51 now.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hey, team 6.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready? 30 base. Right there, 56. Silver. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, exit. Leo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, wahoo! 52's the mic, boys, 52.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
52's the mic. Not here.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 57 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get
The 30-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got it.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 65 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Patriots 21.